Hi everyone, welcome to my home. This is Neely's Needle Nest, and it's my fourth floss tube. And floss tube means that I will be always sharing things that I have cross stitched. So any counted cross stitch that I've done that I will share. And I actually recorded this on January 31st. It was probably an hour long because I had so much to share because it's been a while since I've been on. And when I went and posted it, it was 6 minutes long. It was like the last 6 minutes of my video. I'm not sure what happened, but I was so bummed about it. I didn't have time to get to it till now because I was out of town for about a day and a half also. So I'm back. I hope it's recording. It says recording because if I hit, what I have to do next is stop recording. So hopefully thumbs up that this will happen this time. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about things that I've been doing since I was last on, which I've done a lot of things. I've been gone a couple times. But one thing I did back in October was I am an avid spades player. That's cards, spades player. And I started playing when I was in college, and I played when I was single, and we all got together every weekend and played spades. Then I started playing online at Microsoft Gaming Zone when they had it. Then they closed it down there, and a couple people started some new sites. I played on there. I did tournaments on there. I ran tournaments. I've done some live tournaments, and that was fun, meeting some people online, and kind of scary at the same time. You know how that is when you're not sure about everybody, but it's been fun. I've gone back every year. So I did that in October. Did not win. I was out like the first round during the final tournament of champions. My partner and I, she's from Kansas City, her and I won it in 2013 maybe. So that was really fun. That was our second year going, and her and I won it. And so that was really fun. So I did that in October. And then also in October, I went to a friend's house. She has a little stitching gathering back on her porch. It's called Claire's Porch. And she has a big lanai out there screened in, and we always meet out there. And every time I've gone so far, it's been really nice and lovely weather, and we have our little get together there. So she has a few friends there, and we do that. And this time Susan Greening Davis was there, and I'm going to show you some of that later in what I've done, and I'll show you what we did there. So that was fun, and we did that, and my daughter went with me. We took some of our LuLaBro clothes, and we set up a little boutique there. Afterwards, some of the ladies got to shop. So we did that. And then also in October, and that same weekend, the Bare Bones retreat is it's Thursday through Sunday. Well, I did, you know what? I didn't go to Bare Bones in October. I lied. I didn't go. I had to skip that one because I was doing Claire's Porch. But I did just get back. I'm getting ready to go to the one in January. So then they have one like every 3 or 4 months, so I can't always quite remember which ones I've gone to. Then in November, I had a big women's event at my church, so I'm on the women's ministry team there. So we had about 400 women show up for that, and it was catered dinner and a speaker. Courtney VC was our speaker, and she's a gal out there that goes about and speaks at women's events and other events, and she had actually grown up in the church that we are going to here now. So that was fun. That was in November. Then Thanksgiving, my brother came and his daughter, they came, and it's been a while since they've visited on any holidays or in my home. I think he visited me once in Tennessee, so that was really fun. We got to spend some time together. We went to the beach, we went to St. Augustine, showed them around a little. And then December came, and my grandmother passed away the second week of December. And so we couldn't do the funeral for like a whole week. So I went up to Ohio, picked up my dad, this is his mother-in-law, late mother-in-law. When my mom was alive, that was my mom's mom that died. Picked him up and took him on up, which was about a 4 or 5 hour drive. We went to the funeral. We had fun. I got to see some of my friends, a lot of my cousins and family, and You know, sometimes funerals gather people, so that was fun. Got lots of pictures, shared stories like you do, and just had a good time. Then I drove my dad back to Ohio, got on the plane, came home. Then it was Christmas. Christmas was in 2 days after that. So, and just when I'm talking about funerals and death, just a little, I'm not going to linger on this, or I may get teary-eyed. Just know, Yvonne, Night Out Stitcher, that I'm thinking about you. I'm so sorry for your loss, and you got a lot of people thinking about you and praying for you. So just know that I'm thinking about you. So let me share. I also went to a stitch day. Oh no, I had a stitch day. I went to one for Christmas. I went to an EGA Christmas party. And then I had a stitch day at my house last Saturday. So since I started EGA in August, September it was, I've met some local ladies locally that stitch. A lot of them also knit, so that's been fun. And one of the ladies actually lives in my neighborhood, and another lady lives behind me in behind my neighborhood. So I had about 6 ladies at my home that I've met and been stitching with there last Saturday, and we did lunch and we stitched. We were here for about 6 hours, and that was really fun, getting to know each other and talk. So I encourage you to do that. Just grab some local ladies, open your home, and stitch. I was going to be stitching anyway, so invite people over to stitch with you. So those are some things I've been doing. So I've been really busy, plus my new job that I started in September at school. It will really get hectic here in the spring. I'm the testing coordinator there, so it's going to start moving. I go back to work Monday the 7th. Let me share with you some things that I have finished since I last talked to you. So one of those is, and I'm probably going to be out of order, kind of how I was before. I was pretty organized before, and then I did the video, and you know, it all gets messed up. I try to put it back in order. I finished this one. It just says Merry Christmas with a snowman. Isn't he cute? I like him. I may still put something around the edge of this to make it pop some more around the edge of the pillow here. This one's from a Stony Creek magazine. I don't think it was set to be an ornament. I just made him an ornament. I liked him. He was cute. So I've done that one. And then this needs to go over here because that was a gift. I did this one. You're going to see this design on something else in a little bit. I only have a picture of what I did. But I made this. It's from a Just Cross Stitch ornament magazine. I want to say it was like 08 or 09. But I've always looked at this every year and I never do it. It's not cross stitches, it's a bunch of specialty stitches. But I figured it out and I did it, and I add some gold beads. I put the date on, I just looked up some numbers and put the date on the back. So here's a trick. I'm going to tell you this. Don't get stressed out when you get off center. When you're trying to center something and you get off center, don't stress out. You know what I always do? I add something on the end to balance it. So I added this little decorative line on the end to balance my off-centeredness. So that's how I fix off-centeredness, like that. So that's a little ornament. This one I'm keeping. I was going to give it away, and then after I made it, it wasn't so bad doing all the stitching, but putting it together, it took me like an hour and a half to go around this edge. And only because you can't pull really tight when you're doing this. And it may have been the way it didn't have just a running stitch. It had squares going around it. I don't know if you can tell that. But if you pulled too tight, your points pulled in, and you didn't have points anymore. So I had to pull some out and start again and make sure my points got pointy on each point. So there's that ornament. This is, and I already said that was from Just Cross Stitch magazine. I finished this. Here's some I've finished but not fully finished. I've made this for someone, and I'm not going to say who. And I just need to finish it and send it to them. My color is really bad. I should open my shades. Let me turn these lights on. Ooh, that don't help. Turning those back off. Here, I'll hold it back here. See? Boy and Girl Cardinal. It's called Kissing Cardinals, and it's from a Just Cross Stitch magazine, ornament magazine. This one's from, that's 2014. Just Cross Stitch. This one's from 2014, Just Cross Stitch. It is a Prairie Schooler. And the Cardinal one, wait, I wrote it down because I know you guys always want to know. The Kissing Cardinals is, well, I thought I wrote it down. I'll come across it in a minute, I'm sure. This one's Prairie Schooler. I liked it. He was cute. He's on mint green fabric, which you can't really tell on this. So, I'm going to finish this like a pillow. That's why all this is up here. Because I'm going to do a running square stitch around here. Then cut it out and put it on the back of that and sew it together. It's how I like to put my pillows together when I'm not using fabric on the back of it. Oh, let's see. I have finished this. I don't think I've shown you all this yet. If I have, I'm sorry. Let me show you the pattern first. Biggie Bee by the Bee Cottage. I've had this for several years. I just finally finished it. This is on Capernaum 28 count. Usually I stitch on 28. This next year I'm going to try to change to 32 and see how I like that. I love this fabric, Capernaum. So I did what I've seen many people doing. They make their initials a different color. So my M for Melissa is gold, my N for Neely is gold, and my middle name is Gail. So the G is in gold. I'm probably going to finish that as a flat fold. Okay. I finished, let me grab the pattern, which is buried here. This is one of my bigger projects this year. I saw people doing it. I even think I mentioned on my last video that I didn't know if I was going to jump on the bus to do this. But I did. I love it so much. I just love the colors. I'm not really a Halloween kind of person, but I like this one. It was cute. And I did make a change. So I ended up doing the Haunted Mansion. Isn't it cute? And you see that last window there? I changed it. There was 2 skeletons sitting at the table, and I saw someone do a wolf man and an invisible man. So I kind of sketched that out and did that also. So I liked it. But I love this. I can't wait to get it framed by next Halloween. I love the moon. That moon. I think the moon is what got me. And the trees down the side of the house. It's like, I gotta do this one. So I did. This is Haunted Mansion. Done on the called for fabric, Haunted. 28 count. By Tiny Modernist. So I did that one. I also finished dun, 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 this one. I'm going to hold it back here because the pattern's at the back. I'll try to bring it up. I don't think I can bring it up without showing the pattern. Maybe I can do it like that. 'Tis the Season. This is 'Tis the Season. It's out of the book. Here's the book I got it out of. I'll show you that. Home for the Holidays. Here it is kind of on the back part of it. So I'll show you mine. I did some beading on it. I changed the red. And I changed one of the greens and the leaves. And I'll tell you, and some, oh, the stem. I changed the brown of the stem. There's my cardinal. I was going to maybe change the saying at the bottom, "'Tis the season to be jolly," but then I thought, I'm not changing that because that's the name of the pattern, so I'm going to leave it, and I did. And I did beading. Can you see that? My holly berries are red beads, and my diamonds are white diamonds, and on the cardinal there I did the diamonds and white beads too. I really like the beads. I don't think I'm going to frame this. I might do just a flat mounted piece on something like Priscilla does, or I'm not sure yet. That's probably what I'm going to do though. I got a late start on both of those, but after I saw them, of course I want to do it. So I finished this. This is something I got. My daughter works she's a barista at a new coffee place here in town. It's called Royal Moose. And this moose, so they have a big old moose on the outside. It's really cute. And I'm like, I want to make a moose. And so I found this one. It's buffalo plaid. Boy, my lighting today is really bad. I may get up and open my shades here. I probably am going to. But this is done by this on Etsy, LX Stitch Design on Etsy. And here's what I did. I'm probably going to make a pillow out of this. I think it'd be really great as a pillow. Look at that. Red and black. It had two different reds in it. So I did that. Color might not be so bad. I have my screen slanted, so I'm getting a weird cast, and that's probably what it is. It's just the way I'm seeing it, but you guys are probably seeing it okay. And I can't remember if I showed you this, but I was doing baubles for Mr. X Stitch for Christmas. I gotta find out what they did with all those. Anybody know? Let me know and tell me how to get there to see what they've done with them. So I mailed some that I made, but then I made one for me and kept of one of the patterns. My husband and I went on our 25th wedding anniversary to Mexico, Cancun, on a cruise. Cancun's backwards, huh? Well, you know why it's backwards? Oh my gosh, you're laughing at me. I know you're laughing at me. Maybe I should put it right side up. Maybe that would help. It wouldn't be backwards or upside down. That is too funny. Oh my gosh. I would do that. Isn't it pretty? It's got all those colors of Mexico in it. So I'm going to, I bought some of these, and you can get them in different sizes. I've actually never seen anybody use, actually. No, I haven't seen anybody on Flosstube use them, but I like researched them on YouTube. So these metal concave kind of things are hollow on the other side. There's two of them. So you put it on the front of one, and I'm going to put some puffing on it, some quilt batting, and then I'll put material probably on this one, and then you sandwich them together and finish it. And I like it because it gives that concave look on both sides. So I hope this works well. So after I get it done, I will for sure show you all. After I get it fully finished, I will definitely show you all. If I don't, remind me. Here's another finish I made. This is from a Stony Creek. It's not totally finished yet. A nutcracker, I put some Creanic in it to make it shiny. The blues, most of the blues, the dark blues have some shiny filament in it. And then I added the date, and then I put it on this fabric that I've stitched a lot of things with. I should have showed you the back of my other. Here, I'll show you it right now. It's laying right here. This one, I did the same backing. I loved that material. So I did around the edge on the front and the back. Now all I have to do is stuff it, and then it'd be a pillow. I like the nutcracker. That's from Stony Creek magazine. Let me see. My other finishes I don't have to show you because they were things I gave away, but I do have pictures of them. So let me get it open here. I did this. Oh, let me take it out. Candy cane wishes. I did for someone, and I did on bigger count, and I did it on Fraser Ridge Lagana by Hand Eye by Stephanie. It might have been Jobelin. I think it's Lagana. And it was really cute, and it was a little bigger. It won't fit on the box, but I am going to redo this for me on the 40 count and put it on the box because I have the box. But here's my finish of that. See that? So there's the front and the back. I used some snowman fabric. My window is glaring on here. And then I put rickrack around the edge. I liked it. So I did that one. I also did this one, and it was from a Just Cross Stitch magazine. It is Prairie Schooler. I liked it so much I hardly could give it away, but I'm gonna do it again and make me one. I bought these wood trays. Over this way. And I painted it with blue metallic paint and used that same fabric I used on everything else and put it down in the middle. It was so cute. I loved it. Gave that away to my exchange partner. That was Dixie Samplings Exchange, I believe, for that one. Then I did also this one, and I'm going to get the pattern out because the pattern is a pretty picture, so, but I'll show you my picture of it too. Here's what I did. You see, you can't hardly see it. Can you see that, Noel? Nope. I'm going to show you the paper picture. It's on mint green. There you go. It's called Cardinal Noel from Luminous Fiber Arts. I gave this away to my dad and his wife, and I'm going to make another one for me because I love it so much. Cardinal Noel, and that's Misty Purcell. That's her company, Luminous Fiber Arts. She had some mint green fabric that she dyed, so she sent with it, and it was enough actually to make two. I might have been able to get three out of it if I thought about it quick enough. But so I actually backstitched the Noel and the Cardinals, and I think that's it. I wanted it to pop more, and so I don't know if I learned this from somewhere. I must have, but I have been doing any backstitch that I do in treasure braid black. So I do all my backstitch ever in this treasure braid black. I just like how it looks and lays. And it's got just a little sheen to it, but you don't really see that sheen. I love it. So I use black treasure braid to backstitch with anymore these days. That was that one. Let's see if I had any more that I finished. Because I did a lot of giveaways for Christmas. Oh yeah. I made this. I belong to the Great Biscornu group on Facebook. It's an exchange group. I think every 3 months we do an exchange. And it's always a Biscornu. And you'll notice this because I did my ornament in the same pattern. Isn't it cute? I love it. And on the back side I put the date. And I sent that to my Biscornu exchange partner. Oh wait, was that the last thing? Let me see. I think that's the last thing that I didn't have on hand. Okay, the rest of some of the stuff you've seen before, but not framed. So I got a lot of things framed now. So I'll go through that quick since you've seen some of it, but just not framed. So this is Peace on Earth. I love it. This frame is black. It's like a dark black gray, like dark charcoal with some red specks in it. So it looks really good. So there's my Peace on Earth. And I didn't write down all the fabric changes and stuff on Peace on Earth. No, I don't think I made anything change on the floss. And I can't remember what the fabric is, but I did mention it in my previous videos. So if you really want to know what the fabric was and any color change, if I remember as I'm going, I'm going to tell you today. But you can go for sure go see them there. Then I got this framed, Bless Our House. The only change I did here was the blue, and I made it presidential blue. I wanted it a brighter blue. My company bathroom here on the main floor is patriotic, so it's going to be full of patriotic finishes when I'm done. My knee high by the 4th of July, this is my finish. I did a shape around it. A gold to match the gold kernels and the corn and the little medallia quilt square up there at the bottom. See, I have beads on my corn there. I love this one. As soon as I saw it, I knew I had to have it because my mom always said that. Knee high by the 4th of July. All the corn will be knee high by the 4th of July. And really, that's if you live in the Midwest, like up north. I mean, it's neat. Like anywhere else is probably taller than that by 4th of July. But where I lived, it was knee high by the 4th of July. That's what it needed to be. Happy Fall is framed on this brown with some gold fleck in it. The only thing I changed on there was the color of the truck. I think it's ocean. I'll have to look. Happy Fall, I kind of variegated the letters and made different colors on Happy Fall. It was colors used in it, but I just didn't do one solid color. And then this is my last thing I got framed. I should start down here. Got it framed. I love it in this red frame. It's one of those that I want to like hang all year. Family visits, turkey dressing, woolen sweaters, Christmas blessing, flying reindeer, mistletoe, candles glowing, hot cocoa, pies and cookies, Old St. Nick, peace and goodwill, peppermint stick, wrapping presents, gingerbread, hang your stocking, time for bed, angels singing, Christ is born, a gift for all on Christmas morn. And little baby Jesus at the bottom with the star. It's so cute. I love this one. I like things with words and sayings like that. I love those. So I wanted to also show you some of my Christmas finishes from years previous. I'm going to start with one of my oldest ones. I'll even show you the back of it. I don't even know who framed it. There's nothing on the back to tell me who framed it. It's from Stony Creek, old magazine. I probably did this 20 years ago. I'm pretty sure. It's probably my oldest nicely framed kind of thing that I've done. And I think there's other ones with the same look and sayings. I feel like there are. I don't know what they are. And if you all see them or know about them, I want them. And let me know. Just let me know what magazine they were in, and I'll try to find the magazine somewhere. I couldn't even tell you the name of this, but I love it. Told you I like words. His name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. With the address of the Bible in there, Isaiah 9:6. It has a lot of gold Krennic in it. And look, there's some specialty stitches that I did that long ago. I love this. This is like a cranberry velvet frame. I love it. I post it every year above my nativity scene. Maybe I'll post a picture of that in my Instagram so you can see it above my nativity. This is one I did in 16. Well, I finished in 16, I should say. Look at him. He's also Stony Creek. I don't know if you all remember watching my previous videos. I always did Stony Creek because I knew I didn't have an LNS where I lived before, and I could get Stony Creek magazine and make stuff out of my magazine. And that's what I did. I've done a lot of Stony Creek. But this guy is called Santa Button, and I guess because of all those buttons down the side there. But as I was doing it, I was like, man, all that white and trying to get it right. And then doing the back stitch, and the back stitch was light. I mean, it's not like when you see it here, at first I'm like, should I redo the back stitch in darker? And someone said, no, it shows real good. And look, when you show it on a video, and when I have it on the wall, it really shows all the curl. I'll show you up close. Oh, yeah, it had shiny, oh man. Yeah, all the shiny stuff that I had to do. Isn't he cute? I love him. I love the detail of that face. Look at that face. I love it. So I have him out. I've done this one, and I can't even tell you what this is. It's probably Stony Creek. Peace with the variegated and the letters. And the lion, the lamb. Did that in 13. It was good when I was raising kids, if I got one done a year. That's how it was before. I'll tell you about my finishes before the end of the video for this year. Then I did this one, finished this one a couple years ago. Oh, well, the year it came out. That's when it was be down at the bottom. Well, look. This is Gingerbread Village. I always call it Gingerbread Train. I got it really for that train in the middle because my husband works for the railroad, so I love it. All the buttons, I got all the buttons for it. So this is Gingerbread Village. It's Country House Needleworks. You probably all knew that, but those that didn't, that's what you know now. Then I did this one. You won't believe this. I did this last January. It's a Mirabilia. I focused, only did it last January. I wasn't working then. So I was doing it like all day. And you're going to see I'm not really pleased with the framing, and I'm actually getting ready to take it back. So I got it framed last February probably. But there's wrinkles in it. So they didn't frame it. It was the first framer I tried here in Florida. And he did this. And then the next time I thought, I'm going to try the second framer. And then I'll compare, what ones I like, how they frame. Well, I stayed the second one, of course, especially after this. And I'm going to take it back to him. I rarely put anything on glass. But I wanted to put this on glass. Isn't she pretty? She's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Look how big she looks. Like when you look at it in the frame and everything, her skirt, how big it is. And look, I signed my name at the bottom there above that ribbon part. I like that. But see the wrinkling under her arms and all the way across? Don't like. I want it fixed. So I'm going to take it in and hopefully he'll fix it. That's Miss Christmas Eve. And like I said, I'm not normally Mirabilia. But I loved those colors, the bright colors and everything, so I did that one. Alright, what else do we have here? So I want to show you what we did at my retreat at Claire's when Susan Greening Davis was there. What we did that day. We got it in this nice little bag, look. It's like heavy heavy fabric. It came in the bag here. Look. We got this box. And then all these little goodies that you make. You don't finish it all that day, but you get all the stuff to make it. And I have not finished it all. But here's the things we made. This biscornu, this pen keep, a little Orts bag, a measuring tape, all kinds of littles to put in it. But I did finish the pin cushion. Looks like this. It's made with plastic canvas and you sandwich it together. We had wool in here. She brought these buttons back from across the seas. We put that on it. My little Orts bag, I did finish that. I finished the words and sewed it on. It's this heavy flannel. I love it with those leaves on it. This is back in October, so it was fall. And everything else I have not finished. So that's what we did there, and that was fun. I'll show you some things. She brings a trunk show to that. So I'll show you some things here that I got while I was there. Couple things. Oh no, 3 things. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I got these pens. Counting pens. I just thought they were cute. They are from Putini. That's where she got them from. So I bought those. I bought this. I don't know much about it. I just liked it a lot. You know, for your mug, to sit your mug on or something, a mug warmer. I love it with the ragged edges. Pumpkin. I also got a little, a spool that is old. I want to say she got it overseas. She probably did. You'll see how old it is. And it has a little project in it. Trying to look to see if I can, there's a picture of the project so I can show you. Oh, the project, oh, hold on. It's been a while since I looked at this. Oh yeah, I remember now. This is so cute. Okay. It's a little Sybil scissor rest. And if you know Susan Green Davis very much, she does a lot and knows this history and story on Sybil. And she shares that with us. But look, see this, I don't think you can see it in the picture, but the spool's in the bottom. So here's the spool I got. So it weights it down like, and isn't that cute? Actually, I don't know what I'm saying. Spool's at the top and it hangs on it. So you can put your scissors in it and everything. Look how old the spool is. See all the crackle and stuff on it? Oh, I see you. Watch, that's what YouTube picks as my picture. You watch that. I love this spool. So I am going to finish and do that. I just haven't yet. Came in this little baggie with all the stuff to do it, finish it with. Can't wait to do that. I need to finish that. I'm doing something else. I should have brought that over. I'll try to remember and show that in my next video. Maybe I'll have it done by my next video. I'm doing another one that I ordered from Susan Greening Davis, the alphabet one. So I gotta do that one. So there's that. I also got, she has some of these. You can buy these, I call these baubles. I don't know if that's what you call them, but they have a little hole in them, and you put your pearl cottons in here. This, you know, the balls of pearl cotton. Then you bring out the end you use all the time and start with out the hole. So I bought 6 of these because I have some pearl cottons, and I've actually gotten a good stash of them just by going to Susan's retreats and classes and stuff, because she uses a lot of pearl cotton. I wanted to show you some of my haul real quick. I bought these in the fall. It's called Tobacco. I love the variegation, all the colors in this. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I had to have it. I can use it for something. I have a bunch of fabric remnants. This is like, it's called Twilight. This is another mint green. Can't tell that. This one's called Mystic. I like that. It's 28 count. And another piece of Twilight. I just buy remnants because I do a lot of smalls and Biscore News, and you can do that with all these. Then I belong to Hand Dyed by Stephanie, Fabric of the Month Club. These are the recent colors I've gotten. I think this is October. I love this color. I'm going to use it for a lot of things. Falling Leaves. This one's a good Halloween one. It's called Night's Watch. like the Knight of Armor. You can see that Knight's watch. Then Snowdress, which I got this last, maybe January. I also got Snowdress, but I'm glad because I use this color a lot. So I'm glad to have more of it. I did contact Stephanie. I kind of wanted to know because that was my first year doing Hand Dyed by Stephanie Fabric on the Month. And I was curious, does she like restart it with the same colors? Does she change the colors? Or is there an option to do all neutral kind of colors? And she responded, she said that she's going to do half and half. So 6 colors and 6 neutrals. So I'm excited for that. And she said there would be new colors. Here's something else that I've bought. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I bought them all so far, the ones that are in. Love number 1, Cottage Garden. They're all birds. Bird ones, Merry and Bright. It's Christmassy. Wisdom. I actually thought these were smaller than they were going to be, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet with them. Happiness is number 5. Another thing I got in haul was ink circles. Remember I said I was a spades player? Look at all that. It's called Well Suited. Hearts, spades, diamonds, clubs. So I'm going to do that. And then Country Cottage Needleworks. I just liked this one. Beach Cottage. Go in my master bathroom, which is all beachy. I also have these and have the third one coming. It's just all one long one. There's 3 parts. It's called Summer House. That's part 1. And then it goes like this next to it. There's part 2. And then I'm waiting on 3. I also bought this. I'm going to do this next summer, probably for next fall. Hello Autumn by Sue Hillis. I bought this on a stash unload, and the beads weren't in it because, of course, whoever had it did it before and had the beads. So I went, my LNS, Brick City Stitcher, she called Just Another Button Company and got me the buttons for it. But look at it. Is that not cute? The big egg and all the chickens come out, and the mama chicken, Liberty. I cannot wait to do that and put that in my bathroom. That'll be a fast stitch. I need to do that. Then I got this for my other bathroom that I need to work on. Little dove designs, which I had never heard of. Adjust Your Sails. It's all beachy, kind of samplery kind of thing. I'm going to definitely finish this. Patriotic Sampler. I have the silks and charms and stuff on it. I got this at a giveaway, I think. I don't think I paid for this. Watch Between Me and Thee. I just liked it. Kind of looked sunflowery. Michelle Bindi Stitcher. Michelle Garrett. She had this, and she was showing a bunch of things one day, and I'm like, man, I'm going to get that someday. And once she showed it, I was like, man, I'm going to get that. And don't ask me what I'm going to do, because there's actually another Head Heaven and Earth design that I want to do before this one. I have 2 now. So she sent me this one. The little note still on it. Sunflower Bee. It's so pretty. And then when I went to my LNS, that's why I was out of town, New Year's Day. Because she had a little stitch in on New Year's Day. And I bought some stuff. I bought everything that I ordered and everything. And I did have some gift certificates and a discount and a coupon. So I did get some money off of it. But if I had paid full price, my goodness. And then after I paid that, I realized she had another discounted rack that I didn't look through. So then I got these. I got Glendon Place, Nuts Autumn. I love that one. Glendon Place, Harvest Time. It's harvest time. Can't wait to do that. Glendon Place. It's harvest time. Cheryl lives down here in Florida. So the owner of our shop and her know each other and hang out and all that. Prairie Schooler I got, the August one. I forget what ones I need now. I want to do all those. And then I got these only because they were on clearance. And I'm like, I can't pass it up on clearance. So I have September. And I have March. No, I need all 10 more. And of course I want them on clearance too, right? Yes, I do. So someday I'll probably do those. Someday. Okay. Let me turn my page here. Make sure I got everything. Let me see if I showed you everything. That Kissing Cardinals earlier that was in Just Cross Stitch is done by Designs by Lisa. See, I knew I had it written down here somewhere. I showed you all of that. I think I showed you all I needed to show you that way. Let me show you some things I've gotten from people or from exchanges. So Jackie, who is with Cross My Stitches, she lives about 45 minutes from me, and I discovered her right at the beginning of when I was doing Flosstube. And she went to the last retreat I was at, and she was working on this, and she's actually finished hers since then. But like, I adored it so much when she was doing it, and she sent me the pattern. I love it. This bird watcher, I am going to do it. I probably won't do that bottom checkered thing. And I cannot wait to do this. Thank you, Jackie, so much. I'm going to get that started. Bird watcher. Then my Biscore new 3 months ago. That's how long it's been. Or I forgot to show it the last time or something. I can't remember. Is from a lady called Neeleys. I think that's how you say it. It's Neila. And she made me this Biscore new. Isn't it cute? She did really good. It's full of walnuts. I like that. It's crunchy. Isn't it pretty? She also sent me some floss and a little towel and some fabric and this little needle keeper that's a lipstick. Looks like a lipstick holder. Isn't that cute? And it all came in this box. Isn't that cute? Box is really cute. Love Adventure, it says. This cute card. Look, she has found a better way to do dishes. Oh my goodness. That was so cute. She also sent me, she did good. She sent me this pattern. Shepherd's Bush. I cannot wait. I am doing all of those. And you know, I have all this material, small materials. I am doing all of these, Neeleys. And she sent me the buttons too. Thank you so much. I love it. I love it all. Then I was a part of Dixie. This one was Dixie Sampler. Christmas. And this is from, she sent me a nice letter. It's nice. Kathy Lemire. And she made this for me. Let it snow, let it snow. Merry Christmas, Melissa. And this ornament is so cute. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Look at the little charm on the bottom. See that? It's got the little snowflake hanging. Here's the back. Isn't that not cute? It'll be on my tree every year. Thank you, thank you. And then I just recently got one, and I did have the candle here. Last video that didn't work. Candle's already gone and been lit, so it's not here. But she gave me a bath body. No. Bath Bath and Body Works. That's what it was. Gingerbread candle, like gingerbread spice. Then this biscornu she sent. Oh my gosh, is this not cute? Oh my goodness. It's gingerbread men with little Santa hats on, candy canes and hearts, and beading around the edge. And the bottom has this Christmas tree on it. I'm trying to get it right. And look at the little gingerbread guy on the back. I love it. And this is, oh my goodness. This is from, oh my goodness. Who is it from? I thought I had a card. Oh, I do have a card. Julie. It's Julie. I'm trying to remember her last name, because she has a double last name. Connell. I remember now. It just came to me. She sent me this cute card. Look at this cute card with the cardinal. Oh my goodness. I love it. So she sent me the hibiscus cornu that she did, and I love it. And she filled hers with walnuts too. I love it. She sent me this ornament with it. Gingerbread. She went with the whole gingerbread theme. I'm like, I'm learning a lot about what I need to do in an exchange. Iced gingerbread man. Hand lotion with it. I'm going to do that next time. I'm going to do theme boxes like that. I like that idea. So those were some gifts I've gotten. Now I just want to share some of my plans. Well, let me tell you first about my EGA challenge. So my EGA does a challenge every year. I have to turn in what I want to do. Things I can do 10 or less. No more than 10 commitments for it to do in this next year. They can be little, they can be big, or whatever. And then you put a price towards it. Like an ornament, nothing less than $5. So like an ornament basically would be $5. So a small would be $5. If you have something big like my gingerbread chain or something, I'd probably put 20 on that. You know, you decide how much money you're gonna allot to what you turn in that you're gonna finish for the year. And all that money goes in a pot, and then at the end of the year they draw and people get that money back. And we do all kinds of fundraisers and stuff through the year, so we're always given too, but on this one it's like kind of for us for Christmas. And I can't remember if they give some of it to someone else. I'll have to find that out. I'll find that out. But that's what we do. And so I've decided that I'm gonna do all of these. This is where my video cut out before, so everything I've done up to this point got lost last time. So pray I don't lose it this time. I'm gonna commit, and of course I'm gonna do more than that this year, but for EGA I'm gonna commit to do all of these, all 9 of these. That one, that one, that one, cut and carry. These are all hands-on designs. A lot of people did this last year. Priscilla and them, like she did hers, she changed some red, she put some red in hers. Reindeer Games and Tree Farm and Luminaire Lane. I'm going to do all those. I already have the start of fabric. I got to order some more from Stephanie. Hopefully she still has it. I better check that out before I start. Caramel. You say Marziato? Is that how you say that? The opalescent one. So it has sparkles in it. And the fun thing about this is the sparkles is kind of this greeny blue sparkles. It's not, there's like no pink or anything in it. It like complements my floss. Now I am changing the floss color. Let me look so I can tell you what floss color I'm changing. Let's look on this one. 5. Spinach. It might be the spinach. Or is it that? It might be, oh here. Oh, it's the deep fennel. I'm replacing deep fennel. I marked it on that last one. See, I'm smarter than I thought. I didn't look to see if I marked it. I'm changing deep fennel to Ocean by Weeks Dye Works. My house is turquoisey, so I wanted to get more turquoisey in it. But here's all the other colors, and that color with it. See, and I may put splashes of red in somewhere. I may put splashes, or maybe finish it with. But I bought the finishing kit, so you can buy the finishing kit. So it has the little felt balls, and then the twine stuff for the hanger. So you can buy the finishing kit, and I have that. So that's my commitment for EGA, and I'm going to do them at $5 each. So I'm putting $45 in the pot. So that's what I'm doing. Some other plans that I have for finishing are, let me move some stuff so I can pull all that forward. I only have so much room, you know. So let me show you this. This is some wool that I bought from Susan Green Davis probably last January at my retreat, which I'm getting ready to go to that one again this January, and this kind of more red one. It's wool. I'm sure it's from another country. I'll ask her when I'm with her where it came from. But before I ever did any cross-stitch ornaments like you've seen this year that I've done, I've never done any like that. Any that you saw me do this year, I've never done. Because I've always done the Mill Hill ones. I've done these Santas, and I'm totally finishing them different. So I'm going to put that wool, I think. What do you guys think? I want your opinion on the wool. Should I put that wool on the back of these, or save the wool for like backs of pillows and stuff, and use just felt or something on all these? See, here's what the backs look on my beaded ones. So I want to cover it up. So I want your opinions on this, so share them with me in comments. But here, I think these are the Woodland Santas. Here's the other one. I hold them here. I learned the color was pretty good over here. Look at the teddy bear in the back of him. And the one I just showed over here in the corner. Here's the other one. There are always 3 of them that they do. 3 Santas. Isn't they cute? This little cat. Probably like not like a house cat hanging up there. Then I did the seafaring ones. The telescope. He's got the telescope. This one has the anchor hanging from him here. Just hangs. And this one has, I'm not sure what that is. Oh, is it just a gift? Anyway, I like these because of the fuzzy, you know, ness of it. I also did baby Jesus with some of the animals. Joseph. Mary. And I only have these on because I want to hang them on the tree at the time. I'm going to change what I hang them with. Then I did the 3 kings. This one's holding his gift. This one's holding his gift. This one's holding his gift to give Jesus. Then the Santas. I'm pretty sure I have more of these Santas somewhere. I've got kits. I need to finish them up. I like these Santas too. So that's one of my plans, is to finish the backs of these. So give me your opinions on how I need to finish the backs of these. Okay. Then I'm also going to do this year, these are kind of things I'm going to do throughout the year. The first things I'm showing you. I'm going to do all these drums by Hands On Design. Oh, I should have got the fabric. I did buy the fabric for it. And I'm using, I forget what I'm using. I'm putting them in order this time. Last time I didn't have them in order. So the first one we got was this one. Seafair, or it's called Okay, Say Can You See? A lot of sea and beach stuff. Where Liberty Dwells. A lot of 4th of July stuff. A lot of fall stuff. Live Within Your Harvest. Halloween. And I do have all the buttons. I mean the pins. Put on the hat. Is there another one? The Christmas one. You know, the Christmas one's in my bag from yesterday because that's what I took to know what size I need in material. So I bought material for 2 of them. And then I'm going to start those and get those done. Then I'm going to work on this. And my LNS had someone make these. So first of all, I am going to do the hands-on design year in celebration. And what's fun about these, if you didn't already know, is there's 2 at the bottom to replace if you live in Canada. Isn't that nice? Very thoughtful thing to add to that. Oh, look, I'm doing it on the board, just like it shows in the picture here. I'm going to distress my board, and I'm going to hang mine from a board too. And our LNS had someone make these, so I have that to do. And also, well, this isn't something I'm gonna, well, I probably will do some of these. This is actually part of my stash. I had it in the wrong pile. Home for the holidays. Sue Hillis. I love every one of these. So I know I'm doing these. I may do them on blue I have. I don't know. So this year, you all know from some of my past videos that I like to do the linens and threads free mystery sale every year. They started in 1977. That's this one right here. Here, I'm going to bend this down a little. Maybe you can see it all if I bend it a little. There it is, all of it. You pick, they give you the pattern, but you pick the colors. And this year, I did not keep up with it, but I am going to finish it. I promise I'll finish it. It was Medieval Zoo this year, so I picked colors for that too that are kind of similar to those colors, but not. There's some pink and stuff in that one, because that was garden, so I wanted it to have some flowery colors in it too. So this year, and I'm going to show you this year's, the January's came out. It's not a band. It's square, and you start in the middle. Of course, when I saw this, I'm like, I have to do this. I have to do this because I love colors of peacock. Look at the middle. It's a peacock. You guys go on Linens and Threads if you want to do this. Every pattern you get it monthly is free. You pick the colors though. Sometimes that's a challenge for people. Sometimes, but here's my start. Okay, first of all, I'm doing it on it's white opalescent. The sparkly, I'm doing it. So here's how big it is on I'm pretty sure I'm doing it on 32. It's not written down. Let me look at it. I'll know by looking at it. Of course, I have to take my glasses off to see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is 32. But it's only, I know you're saying only. Well, the other ones seem to me really big. So that's the piece of fabric. The fabric size is, the cut size is 19 by 19. That's not very big. I'm really excited. But here's what the middle is going to start. I don't think all of the middle peacock's going to be this color. I know the very middle of the peacock is going to be this color. And then I know I'll use this all throughout it. But I want to add some greens and some purples to it. At the very middle, till I go look at some more, see what I want to do. Just the very middle of the peacock is going to be Santa Cruz. And I got this because of the variegation. It's kind of pretty variegated. Santa Cruz blue. It's a blue. And then I got the treasure braid blue that matches it. It like perfectly matches it. The petite braid. Oh, cannot wait to start this. I'll probably have that done this month because I like it so much. The peacock. I'm also working on this. Another thing I'm working on. So I'm not much of a like mania or get a bunch of whips started. I'll probably never do that. It's just not. It's not me. It's a challenge enough to have a bunch of sals going at the same time. And that's as far as I'm probably going to go. Is I may have some sales going on at the same time. Like I have 4 from last year. 2 of them are almost done. My By the Bay is almost done. I'll have it done by the end of the weekend. And then my Bands of Variation by Lakeside linen is almost done. I'll probably have that done too. Still need to work on Through the Window by Ship's Manor. And what else? Oh, my Linens and Thread, like 2018. So the only sal so far that I'm working on that's new will be the peacock. And then I work on this. This is kind of one of those things you can take and stitch mindlessly and stuff. I've done this one. Let me show you the pattern first. For my dad and his wife. Because they kind of like big band music and stuff. And they both have danced, you know, competitive dance, ballroom kind of stuff. So when I saw this one, I wanted to make it for them. It's Heartstring Sampling, My Funny Valentine. You make me smile, sweet coming Valentine, you make me smile. With my heart, stay little Valentine, stay. And I did my dad's and his wife's that color, those colors, the called for everything. Actually, I might have changed the red to a brighter red. I think it was like a rusty red, and I wanted true red, so I probably did change it. I don't have a picture of it. I probably do, but not to where I can search for it right now. So I'm doing the reverse on mine. This one I'm keeping. So I started. It's on Peppermint Sprinkle by Hand Dyed by Stephanie, 28 count, using Snowflake by Weeks Dye Works, and I'll show you it. You're not going to be able to see this, I know, on the screen. The Snowflake, it's white, but it has very faint pink and blues that show through here. So, you really don't even see that on this red, but I really liked it, so I wanted to do it. So I started that, My Funny Valentine. So that's one I'm going to be working on the next few months. And one more thing. Oh, I think I brought my linens, and maybe I brought, what did I bring over here? I gotta look. Oh, my other start that I want to start. And I brought the fabric. So let me show you the fabric. I'm going to do this. My first stocking, and I've always wanted to do stockings. But when I saw this one, I for sure want to do it with the cardinals and the grays and the lighthouse. And it's not full coverage, like it's not stitched right in there and it's not stitched right in there. So I like that. So here's the fabric I got. I did not get the called for fabric. I got what was available and I'm happy with it. It's it's Helix is what I'm using. Helix. It's gray. Looks very similar. Probably can't even tell the difference. There was something else. So that's what I'm doing mine on. There's all my flosses. Look at all the flosses. Can't wait to start that. I may have to start that this weekend. So there's all my plans, all my stash, all my recent framings. Oh, I got a lot done. I've showed you all a lot. I have no idea how long this was, but it's been a couple months and I knew I had to get it all in. But I wanted to share it with something. I wanted to put like, oh, let me shout out a couple people. So I've been watching, just in the last week, I discovered Sunshine Stitchers. They live in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, which is still like 4 or 5 hours from me. So their LNS is down there, and they met at their LNS. And it's a trio of people that do floss tubes, and they're on like their 9th or 10th, I think, right now. But I've really enjoyed watching them. They do a lot of things that I like to stitch, and they're EJ, Gary, and Shelia. I almost forgot the last one. They're very fun. They enjoy each other, and they share a lot. And Gary does a lot of memorabilia, so you got to look at all the things he's doing. He's doing Lady of the Flag on like Aztec. Now on the video, that Aztec to me looked like a rusty orange. But when I was at the shop yesterday, my L&S Brick City Stitchers, I went and looked at the Weeks Dye Work Aztec color, and it's more like of a red rust. So you can't always depend on the colors you see on the videos like that. And so I may do mine like he did on that color. I liked how she popped on it. I'd like to see it in person. Someday maybe I'll see that. But it was really nice. And the younger girl, EJ, she's new and she's really going to town. She's doing some things, and she's got the 2 others that have been stitching for a while helping her, and that's a great thing. Like if you can get a new stitcher to hang out with you for a while and teach them things and stuff, it's a great thing, and I'm so glad she loves it. So go watch them. That's Sunshine Stitchers. Who else have I watched? I don't think I've watched anyone new. Anyone new? I'm gonna look because I should have wrote down who I wanted to shout out. I know I haven't watched anyone new, so that's my new one that I watched out. Oh, I know who I want to shout out. Flannel Jammies. Go watch her, Donna. She is fun to watch, and I watched all her oh my goodness, what's it called? The Christmas ones. Christmas Flossmas. Her Flossmas videos, and she shared her life, and she shared her town, and she shared, you know, the bell choir at her church, and she shared things that she's been making or doing or plans, and it was really fun watching that. It's kind of like a video blog of just Christmas stuff, and I really enjoyed that, Donna, and thanks for sharing that. So go watch that or go watch her. She does some neat things, and I really like to watch her a lot. When I was watching this, what reminded me of the Sunshine Stitchers. They like to do a little tag at the end of their videos. I'm like, that's a good idea. I need to come up with some kind of tag. And so I thought I would take the word nest in my name, Neely's Needle Nest, and make it into something encouraging or something to go along with my videos and the tag in my name. So I said, build your inner nest. And what I mean by build your inner nest is N for nest, nurture your mind. And then E, encourage your soul. And then S, seek God with all your heart. Now, you notice, some of you might have noticed, like, well, that's all about you, you know. Well, why don't you do that with other people, you know? I'm like, you're right. But I also feel like that if you don't do that in your inner self and in your inner nest in life, you can't do it for others. So that's why I have that written that way. And then the T in nest is trust that when you do all 3 for yourself and build the intentional nest within yourself, others will trust that nest and find refuge. Whether that's in your friendship or in your home or in your life or in your church or whatever. If you do all 3 things for yourself, that will come out when you meet others, and they will find peace and comfort when they are around you. So that's my tag. It's going to be build your inner nest this year. So think about that and do that, because that's a good thing. Thank you for joining me today, and remember to leave me comments about the backs of my Mill Hill bead ornaments. How should I finish them? And tell me one thing. I want to know one thing you got for Christmas that you really loved. I love to hear what people got for Christmas. So share that with me also. Till next time, you guys have a good month, and I will see you soon. Bye.